Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. The Enforcer has been buffed on the test server. The Enforcer is a Concorde cruiser, and I've just loved this ship just purely because its appearance, in my opinion, is one of the best looking ships in the game. I mean, it's up there, it's like one of my favorites in terms of its appearance. The thing is, I have never used it, or never really properly used it at least, because the thing is it has so niche uses, and especially for me who does a lot of PvE activities, it is really not something for me because it's mainly made to be a PvP boat. It can equip covert ops cloaking devices and is very good for like stealth missions and that kind of stuff. So really for me, who's mostly doing like missions and Abyss and that kind of stuff, it's never really been a thing. Especially for Abyss, it's really lackluster. The main issue it has is the lack of DPS, and also the fitting is pretty crap on it too. Only thing that is good for it is that it's got some good evil bonuses to its webifying range. So you can see we've got pretty good webifying range, and then also it has some good bonuses to tank, because it has, like, if we've got this shield booster right here, it increases the shield boost amount actually, because it's got this thing where security status that you get increases the amount of shield boosting. So if we look here, you see here, this is the shield booster amount by a percentage of 10 times the pilot security status. So basically, these are ships that are actually good to be used by people who are quote-unquote Care Bears, who have got high security status. So people like me, this would be a really good ship to take uses of that bonuses. The thing is, I've never really had a use for it until now, because we're going to be taking this bad boy into the T4 Firestorm. And this is not like a crazy expensive fit we're using either. The thing is, the Enforcer got buffed, and it got buffed pretty good, and I'm really happy about that, because it got buffed in terms of its like high slots. It got an extra high slot and launch, and also an extra turret slot, so you can fit more weapons here, so increased DPS. And also we've got that long lost drone bay. You can see that drone bay right here. It's like a big drone bay, but for some reason the Enforcer does not have a drone bay. It's really strange. I've always found that really strange. The Enforcer has such a clear looking drone bay right here, but it just doesn't have any capabilities before, at least, to use them. But now it can, and that's really great. So the reason we're going to be doing T4 Firestorm is because I'm thinking that the T4s are not that challenging. Like, I mean, they are challenging, or at least I think they're pretty challenging, but they're not like crazy challenging like T5 and T6. And we're not even using any implants. So you can see here, no implants. So that's how we're going to be rolling here. So you can potentially probably get a lot more out of this if you were to like bling this up with implants and bling the modules as well. I was a bit CPU constricted as well, so definitely can get a lot more out of it. But we've got a pretty good capacitor. Look at that capacitor, pretty nice capacitor to spare. A good E-War bonus with the Webifier to help us apply really good with these heavy assault missiles, and we've got some pulses also to help us a little bit with some complementary DPS, because it's got 2 launcher slots as well. So these like heavy assault missiles, they're really good because you can use any type of damage type, because the Enforcer gets bonuses to all damage types. So we're going to be using Inferno, because the Inferno does thermal damage, and the thermal resistance is obviously going to be reduced in the Firestorm Abyss. So that's what we're going to be doing. And the pulse lasers are good because they do a bit of thermal damage as well. Could have gone with like neutron blasters, but I like the pulse lasers a bit better because they got better range, and often I'll not be in range to be able to use the neutron blasters properly. But before we get into the Abyss, I'm going to announce a skin giveaway. So we're going to be giving away 5 of these Scope Syndication skins for the Megathron. 5 of these guys are going to be given away in this video right here. A pretty blingy looking ship right here with all this gold, but 5 of them are going to be given away. So the way you can participate in the giveaway, just leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you put your in-game name. Like, you need to put your in-game name, because if it doesn't exist there, I can't contract you to the skin. And it has happened once, I think, before, that someone forgot to put their in-game name, and it was really a big trouble finding it. Okay, so anyway, let's jump into this. We're going to go and hop in and wreck some Triglavians. Got a bit of core scanner probes here because I accidentally had some from before when I was using this as an exploration platform, because you can use this for an exploration platform too. It's got like some high utility high slots which you could use to put some high slots, so you can use to put some extra core scanner probes in it. So that's something that I think would be pretty cool to do as well in this, since you actually get a bonus to your security status when killing like pirate NPCs. So I'm talking about the what the hell, man? I forgot to put a prop mod on this fit. Oh, so stupid I am. Oh my god, I forgot to put a prop mod on this fit. Let's just shoot these guys. I just want to feel what the feeling is like of shooting these guys. That was so dumb of me. I forgot to put a prop mod on this. Very silly right there. Let's see now. Can we apply some decent damage here? Okay, we've got big volleys right here going on. But we'll move back. We can do this cool move command to the system here of MOE to go back to it really quick if you make some mistake with the Abyss. So that's what we're going to do right here. How did I forget a prop mod? Really stupid. We could drop the Webifier, but the thing is the Webifier is very useful. It gets bonused as well by quite a big margin here, and it'll help us a lot in terms of application. So I'm not sure if I want to sacrifice it. So probably what we're going to want to do here is put the Webifier back on. Maybe the Shadow Serpentis one right here. And then instead of this Rigor, we're going to put a Thermal Shield Reinforcer. There we go. We've got some Thermal Shield resistance right there. It's not as good as before, but still it's going to at least give us some more thermal resistance. Stupid fails right here. And the Enforcer just looks so good. It looks like a kind of jet plane, so to say, but a lot bigger. I really like it when people are able to make spaceships that look sort of like fighter jets of some sort, but they are actually a lot bigger and they don't look strange. Like obviously if you were to make a fighter jet and make it really big, it would look kind of strange, right? But this feels at the same time, it doesn't feel bad that it's pretty big. I mean, it is big, like it's got 300 meters long or something, the ship is right here. You can see, yeah, 400 meters long in fact. But I don't think it looks strange, even though it's got a bit of a fighter jet looking appearance. We'll jump in here. We've still got our boosters active, and we're probably going to need them now that we sacrificed a bit of tank. Alright, let's go in here and erect these lair shacks. Lair shacks have got a pretty hefty amount of damage, so you just want to be a little bit careful here. Let's see, we've got a big volley there too. Let's move a little bit to the side. Oh, we're getting big hits right here. Want to overheat this maybe a little bit. Applying so damn good, these guys. Oh my god, this is doesn't seem like it's going well. Oh, the volleys are just too big. The buffer is not there. The buffer is really not. Oh my god. Yeah, we're absolutely out for the count. We're out for the count. We had no chance there. Ah. Oh. This is not going good, guys. This is not going good. First forget the prop mod, then get absolutely insta-popped right there. One thing with the Leshaks, they are pretty deadly when it comes to the Firestorms, because they have increased tank from the very get-go. They have a lot bigger armor, and not only that they get like increased armor, you know, everything in the Firestorm basically gets increased armor, but we also have like this weird glitch where it just bumps up the armor so much to begin with, like a lot more than just twice the armor, because usually they're supposed to start with 0 armor, and if you twice 0 armor, that's 0 still, but they get like a really big hefty armor boost directly. Alright, so I'm going to try a different fit here. This is for electrics, but it is not as good, I would say, just because, you know, electrics, the filaments, they're too expensive. They're just too damn expensive on those guys. But I think it'll just be at least a good test platform to test out the Enforcer in the Abyss. It's a bit better in terms of its like tank, because we've got this thermal shield reinforcer that won't be reduced like in the Firestorm, so Triglavians are going to hit a lot less. And we've also got damage control as well, which is really nice because it gives us some nice buffer too. I think it definitely has potential to go to T5, maybe even T6 with enough blink. So we'll go here. Raging electrical filament. I like 2-4 ships that are not using a lot of blink. That's something I really like. I think it's a good balance, because you still earn decent ISK from the T4s, but it's not like you have to use really expensive ships for it. And here we are using a bit of expensive mods right here. The main expensive like thing would be the filament. That it's like annoying to have to use an expensive filament, but we're using this B-type medium shield booster, and it is a bit pricey, but it's not super pricey. You can get a lot more expensive stuff than that. Everything else right here is Tech 2. You can see here we've got Missile Guidance Enhancer. Gives us a bit better range. Also gives us more better applications. That's really nice to have. Alright, so I packed some cheap drugs right here. Crash Booster, Synth, Blue Pill, and Hard Shell Dose 1. Very cheap boosters. Just nice to have because they give me better shield boosting, and also you get some nice better application with the missiles too. It's a really handy one to have, especially that Crash Booster that affects our missiles. So let's jump into the Abyss and see how this goes. Hopefully I don't get popped like before. That Leshak wave was pretty tragic. Alright, jump in here, see what we get. Got Acolytes here too, because you want to have some EM drones and the EM missiles for the electrical sites. Okay, so we got some rogue drone guys over here. Hopefully this will go good. I was thinking we could maybe armor tank this ship, but the thing is you're going to have a big problem with putting DPS mods if you put armor tank. You could maybe use DPS rigs or something like that, but it doesn't seem to be too great. I think I'll have to use Caldari Navy here. I'm going to want to take out these. Okay, we've got field weavers over here. So let's see now. We've got this 34 kilometers, and this has got 39 kilometers, so we can start shooting even with this right now. And now we can start shooting with this guy too. So that's great. Let's see now, what is this resist profile here? I wonder if it'll be better application with the normal like Caldari Navy or the normal Tech 2. Or with the Tech 2. I wonder which one will be better. I'll take out these spark grips first at the very least, because they are going to be wrecking havoc if they land wrecking shots on us. There we go. Wreck him over here. Good. There we go for this other spark grip. You can even Webify him because he's getting in range. And here we can switch over to more high DPS ammo. Let's test with Conflag. I mean the Mjolnir Rage. We can maybe see if we can get some better damage. I wonder if the application is going to be there. That's the only thing. But we're using the Webifier, so I think it will actually be able to apply decently. The Mjolnir Rage. Let's see. What kind of numbers do we get here? Okay, I think it is bigger than before. So I think it is good to use the Mjolnir range of these Rogue Jump Battle Cruisers. Let's get a little bit closer then. These Webifiers seem to be pretty effective. You know, this 18-kilometer range. Overheated 24. So OP with the massive range. Let's move here a little bit to the side. Just to be a little bit tactical here. I don't want to go too close to them. Oh, you see that wrecking shot right there? That's one reason why damage controls are very useful if you are able to fit them, because they do have some nice buffer in the case of mean wrecking shots. So you can see that the application of these missiles goes up actually when you use the Webifier. Initially it did like 600 something, but then when I used the Webifier it went up to like, you see, 1000 or 900. That's pretty nice. Or maybe it was just they were attacking the shield and they've got maybe less resistances in the shield. Let's see now. Oh, they got the same resistances all across the board apart from structure. So I think it was actually just better application with the Webifier. I mean, it makes sense. Let's see, a transfer conduit over there. This ship is slow though. Super slow. Or it just feels slow because of the afterburn. Maybe it's not actually that slow. I mean, we are using a Shadow Serpentis 10MN. We could have actually gone with something better, like a Gistum or something like that. Yeah, it's not that bad, to be honest, considering we're using a not super pimped afterburner. It could be better. Cool, we've got these good application with the Webifier, just allowing us to get some good hits right there. So nice when you get the good range with the Webifier. We already got good Webifying capabilities with this, and then we get even more. Amazing. And we're not using our drones, and here I didn't want to use my drones because first of all we got the DPU on Ultima. First of all, there's these rogue battle crews who like to eat drones alive, but then second of all there's also that like DPU Ultima suppressor here is going to wreck them too. Okay, good. Reload these. Go to the next room, see what we get here. Oh, there's another one. Another Field Weaver. Field Weaver. Fighting like a little scrub. Scorch right here. Need to have a bit more range with this pulse laser over here. Alright, go to the next room. What's our lock range in the Air Force? I think it's pretty big. It's a pretty advanced ship. The Tech 2 ships tend to have pretty good lock range. Yeah, oh, look at that. 100-kilometer lock range. Really good, nice. Kikimora Wave. This could be challenging right here because they do a lot of damage, these guys. You want to be very careful with them. We're going to want to use our drones as well as bait, I can imagine. And I think we will want to use Caldari Navy over here. Use our drones. What kind of dammers have we got? Let's go to the Ghosters first, because the Ghosters are going to cause us havoc in terms of application. Let's see now. Where's the range? 33 kilometers. Okay, good. We'll put a little bit transversal and go a little bit like this. You see this? Just to increase our applicability. Maybe we'll actually have to go orbit them because our Webifier is not hitting like this. It's pretty annoying. Are the Triglavians going to win again? They're out-repping us. Wow. They are out-repping us. No, don't do this again. No, 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 no. No, no, we're gonna get wrecked again. Oh my. No, no, come on now. This is a bit of an issue with brawling boats, so ones that want to come up close and personal, you have to get in range and tank full damage of the Kikimoras. Ah. And it didn't help that there was a bunch of ghosts on the grid 2-3, in fact, so we got absolutely wrecked there. I think maybe some kind of altered fits will definitely make the Enforcer viable in the Abyss. This only recently come out, this buff, and I've only had a limited amount of time to think about these different Abyssal fits here, but spontaneously I was thinking that a good fit would be to use heavy assault missiles, because they are pretty nice with their like damage, and also they have like a pretty decent range as well. I mean, not amazing range, but pretty decent range. So that was a bit of a fail right there. Tried 2 different types of Enforcer fits, even went easy mode in the electric and still didn't work well. There's probably a lot of changes that could be made to the fit. I think majority probably is the weapon system. Maybe if I went for more pulse lasers, it would be better, because I could go with Scorch and use like a long range. Like if we were to go something like this, maybe you go at long range and use Scorch. It would be really nice. Let's see now. Let's just do it exactly the same way, but as if we were to use the pulse laser. So if we go for heat sink, 1, 2, 3, and we've got a bit of power grid issues for some reason. And then we go with a tracking enhancer, and then we go with a burst aerator, medium energy burst rate. Now we can't even fit that because of power grid, but just assuming we could, let's just see what it would be hypothetically. So 440 DPS at 44 kilometer range. So that's actually really good. We'll be easily able to knock out those Kikimoras. Let's see now. So 566 DPS with the long range ammo. Let's see what we get with Conflag. Maybe it'll be something else. Yeah, decent DPS with the Conflag as well. So definitely a possibility. Maybe we could try this next time. Alright, so a bit of fails right there in the Enforcer in the Abyss. But, you know, it's good to fail, especially on the test server, because you learn new things. You know what's possible and what's not possible. Hope you guys enjoyed the video right here. Don't forget about the skin giveaway. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.